Well, we may be months and months away from high school graduation, but parents and students, you better be thinking about it right now. And it doesn't matter if you're a senior, a junior, even a sophomore or freshman. You need to start thinking right now about where you want to get to college and how you're going to get in there. And we're joined this morning by J.D. why-zall-ick from azcollegeplanning.com. He was here a few weeks ago, talked about money. Today we're talking about just simply getting in. It's getting tougher than ever, isn't it?
It is getting tougher than ever. One of the things that I've seen is that over the last 3-4 years, the number of students actually applying to schools has increased by a huge percentage. UCLA, for example, had over 42,000 applications.
For how many spots?
They accepted about, I think it was about 15%.
Gee.
So what I wanted to talk to you today about was the actual college application. And I've got a couple tips. The first tip is kind of like a Boy Scout. Be prepared. You have to know what the deadlines are, and earlier is better. And you need to also know what the schools want. Do they want an essay, or do they want a letter of recommendation, and don't procrastinate on that.
And we should remember, too, getting good grades is no longer enough anymore. They want the well-rounded student, the challenged student, right?
That's correct. They want schools look at, they like good grades, they like students that test well, they like students that are involved inside of school, outside of school, have leadership abilities in that. And one of the key factors is that they really like students that have an earnest desire to learn and show an intellectual passion. When you're filling out your application, whether it's the essay or whether it's the interview, show that you share your areas that you feel enthusiastic about. That will show that you have an earnest desire to learn.
And we were just talking, because my son's a junior this year, we're going to go ahead and do the dual enrollment, so he's getting some college credits. That's a benefit if you go to a state school. But you said that's also one of the ways that you can show that earnestness, that desire to learn.
Exactly, by showing on your transcripts that you've challenged yourself by taking AP or IB or advanced placement classes or dual enrollment classes like your son. That shows that the student has a desire to learn and really is trying to expand their knowledge in that.
We only have about 30 seconds, but why should I worry about this if I'm a sophomore or a freshman? Because I got all the time in the world.
That's what most people think, is that they do have all the time in the world, and it does go by very, very quickly. Positioning your student now as a freshman and a sophomore is going to be a key element to pushing them through their junior and senior year.
All right. Time's up. But I tell you what, it's such a fascinating subject when so many of us have kids in the college age. But you're kind of becoming a regular here, so I'll just say we'll have more to talk about the next time you're in. All right, Scott, it's an interesting time, an interesting process, and we're doing it right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know that very well.
Yeah, we do.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Well.